Natalee Holloway arrived in Aruba carrying the lightness of youth and the excitement of a future just beginning. She was intelligent, driven, and standing on the edge of adulthood, celebrating the end of school with friends and hope. That final night blurred into tragedy when she was seen leaving a lively bar with 3 local young men. By morning, her absence felt louder than any alarm. Her suitcase sat untouched, her seat on the return flight empty. What began as concern quickly turned into dread. Families, friends, and strangers alike were drawn into the fear that something precious had vanished without warning. In that moment, a carefree trip became a nightmare frozen in time. Lies that led nowhere. As authorities searched for answers, confusion took center stage. Joran van der Sloot, the last known person with Natalee, offered story after story, each one unraveling the last. His words shifted constantly, bending facts until truth felt impossible to grasp. The brothers who were with him drifted in and out of suspicion, detained and released as evidence slipped through investigators' hands. With no physical proof and no body, justice stalled. Media attention exploded, turning a desperate search into spectacle. Cameras followed every rumor, every arrest, every false hope. For Natalee's family, each contradiction was another wound, reopening the same pain while delivering nothing but silence in return. Cruelty repeats itself. Years passed, but the darkness surrounding Joran did not fade. On the same date Natalee vanished, another young woman lost her life, this time in a different country. Stephanie Flores became the tragic echo of a crime left unresolved. Before that, Joran had exploited a grieving mother, promising answers in exchange for money, knowing full well he intended to deceive. His manipulation finally caught up with him when authorities closed in after Stephanie's murder. The pattern was undeniable. This was not reckless youth or misunderstanding, but calculated violence. His arrest and conviction confirmed what many had long feared, that Natalee's disappearance was not an accident, but part of something far more sinister. A confession without warmth. After years of silence and evasion, Joran finally spoke the words the world had waited for. In a courtroom far from where Natalee disappeared, he confessed to killing her. The details were chilling, delivered without emotion, stripped of humanity. For Natalee's mother, the confession brought a strange mix of relief and devastation. Hearing the truth validated years of pain, yet offered no comfort. There were no remains to bury, no place to grieve fully. Justice, though delayed, arrived incomplete. Doubt that still breathes. Even with a confession, questions lingered like unfinished sentences. Some investigators and advocates close to the family believed the story felt rehearsed, shaped to satisfy legal requirements rather than reveal the whole truth. Doubt remained about whether others knew more or played a role that was never exposed. The absence of Natalee's body continued to haunt every conclusion. For the Holloway family, acceptance did not mean certainty. Trust had been broken too many times. Each unanswered question became its own burden. Closure, often promised, remained elusive. The truth may have surfaced. A legacy carved from loss. Natalee Holloway's story became more than a single tragedy. It sparked conversations about media attention, privilege, and whose pain is amplified. While the spotlight was heavy, her mother transformed grief into action, helping other families navigate the terror of missing loved ones. Natalee's name became a symbol of both loss and resilience. Though her life was cut short, her impact continues to ripple outward. The case reminds the world that behind every headline is a family forever changed. Justice may speak in courtrooms, but love speaks louder in memory. Natalee is remembered not for how she disappeared, but for the promise she carried.